doing? And I'd like to introduce everybody to the new pup in a moment as we get people to come on in. And we talk about the tuck-ins and no Twitterins. Now you notice, even though we did a 10-minute show the first time, we've gotten no show since then. Well, didn't take Fox News, I think, what about 12 to 18 hours to say no? To say what? It's time for the tuck-ins to stop. The tuck-ins is in breach of our contract and agreement. Really? Really? Oh. So as we do this, as we go, you guys can meet Smokey. This is the new dude. And actually, this bad boy's actually pretty long. So I can't really read the comments or the questions. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see if we can bring this in a little bit. There we go. We'll do that. It's a little better, but my eyesight is not what it once was. And the sun beating on my face makes it no easier. No easier. But we are walking and we are talking, and we do have quite the dude, quite the doggins with us. So what does this mean? Now, number one, we discussed this out of the gates. Tucker Carlson was the biggest thing in cable news, by far, not even close. Chadwick Moore was pointing out the idea that not only was he propping up Fox News, right, but that he was propping up the entire cable news industry. Yeah, he's kind of right. And if I think about it, look, Tucker was really the only one telling any kind of semblance of truth on any network. And it was why I would sometimes watch the lead-in, which was Jesse Waters, right? It was all tuck-ins, or the lead-out. I'd never watch Hannity, but maybe I'd get to some Gutfeld or some Ingram later on, okay? And that's only because of Tucker. And then, to be quite honest with you, I'd be sitting there and I'd be like, well, I'm watching way too much Fox News. I need to watch something else. And I would start watching CNN or BBC or CNBC or one of the other networks. So in a way, I think Chadwick Moore was actually 100% correct in the assumption and the idea, come on, that Tucker was in fact propping up the entire cable news industry, which is sparse, right? They just got rid of the CNN guy. Lots of shakeups on both sides of the supposed political spectrum when we're talking about this subject matter, and we shouldn't ignore that. Let's dip into the forest here. Maybe I can read a little better with the sun not glaring in my eyes. It's a very big possibility. Come on, this way. Oh, all right. So if you watched the broadcast this morning, we talked transhumanism, we talked a little bit about the tuck-ins, but narrative management is going to be key, because in order to control the populace, you need to talk about stolen elections as if they're big lies. You need to point to authoritative sources. You need to be able to basically censor at will. Censor at will. And they are. That's what this is all really about. Real-time censorship. Okay? And then if they give you another zombie J presidency and say 81 million votes, let's make it 91 million. You just got to believe it. Make it 101 million. Make it 500 million votes in a country of 350 or 400 million people. You got to believe it because the authoritative sources have told you so. You get it? You understand? You see how it works? That's the reality. That's where we're at. Oh, see, this is killing me because I can't read the comments and the questions because it's just too far away. Maybe I should bring it back a bit, but still. Oh, my dog's sniffing away over here. We got a sniffy. He's a big dude. He's enjoying the country out in Iowa. I don't watch Humanity. Wheelchair Joe 2024. Oh my God. Again, how are we going to tell? I talked about Trump a little bit and his new commercial. Trump is going to be involved in a ton of criminal cases. Let's not kid ourselves. Let's not sit here and play pretend and act like they're just going to let him be the nominee. And let's not forget, if he does get the nomination, even if he won in a landslide, are they going to let him take office? I doubt it. I know there are some people who are like, Trump's there to finish the job, to really start World War III. What the fuck are these people talking about? Really start World War III? Maybe you don't get it. Like, the beginnings of World War III have already started. So, I don't know what planet you're on. Like, all those people getting devastated by that latest bridge blow up. We're not going to act like that's not a provocation towards World War III. We're really going to act like Putin did that, just like we're going to act like Putin did the Nord Stream pipeline, and we're going to act like Medvedev and Putin and others haven't talked about nuclear strikes being on the table. Now, guess we're not going to discuss that. Guess we're going to just play pretend. No thanks. Got to tell you guys, it feels good to get out here and take the walk and be with a doggin's making me do so. I'm not gonna lie. It's much needed. Much needed. The belly has grown. The inaction has been no bueno. I want to get involved in like a men's league softball and a men's league basketball as well. Even if I am not the athlete I once was. Got to try to do it here. Morning to you too. It's afternoon here. At least it feels like afternoon. Is it still before 11 o'clock? It might be. In Central Time. It might be before noon Eastern. I do the show Monday through Thursday. Over at redvoicemedia.com, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. So that gets me moving and grooving. If you're not watching that show, what are you waiting for? I think it's a quality program. Remember, the second hour available at Rumble. I could really use you guys in droves to go over to Rumble, to subscribe over there, to check out the extra material. And then, of course, if you do want to support the broadcast, there are a number of ways to do so. Down below are the links. I appreciate all the coffees that have been bought. I appreciate those that have donated via PayPal. And I also appreciate those that have gone premium with not only Rockfin, but Red Voice Media, which now gives you 2 1-hour interviews every single week. And this week we've been blessed enough to have the comedy stylings and political musings of the Jackman brothers, as well as journalist Charlie Skelton on the Bilderberg Group. And his piece in The Guardian is bar none number one when it comes to Bilderberg and everything surrounding it. And he's a veteran of the game at this point. He needs to write a book. That's what's up. That is what's up. We are making our way around the park here, and I hope that all of you guys out there, especially with the upcoming weekend, have some nature planned. Spring is exiting. Summer is incoming. The sun is shining. The people are smiling. And now is the time to spend with your loved ones above all else. And look, here's the deal with it. With the Tuckins and narrative management, it is clear they don't want him a part of the 2024 election. They don't want him a part of that cycle. The idea that he could get a cease and desist because they pulled his show from the network and they're still paying him because he's posting Twitter videos is insane. But yo, I'll tell you this. Those contracts are tough, man. They are the golden handcuffs. You can bet this is far from over, and it'll be interesting. I'll wait to see if the Tuckins puts out a show today. If he makes a response online, those are possibilities. But until then, I'm going to enjoy my time with my family. My mother's here, first time she's visited since we moved out here almost 3 years ago. My sisters are over in the park with my little dude nephew, hopefully enjoying that. Smokey and I are just passing the quote-unquote spot. It's called the spot, which is a fenced-in double dog area. Bettendorf, a premier city, everybody. So, I love you guys. I appreciate you taking this walk and talk with me. We'll be doing more of these in the future, in the near future, as you can see. Smokey says hello. Smoke. Smoke, say hello to everybody. Smokey, sit. Sit. Can I get you to sit? Hey. Sit. Butt down. Doesn't want to sit. We tried. He's a wayward animal. I kid. He's been pretty well behaved. He's just really excited on the walk. All right, guys. I love you, and I'll see you on the flip side.